ክቡራን ተማሪዎች ለእናንተ የሚሆን ቤታችሁ ውስጥ ሆናችሁ ትምህርታችሁ የምትከታተሉበት ዘዴ ይዤ መጥቻለሁ። እንደሚታወቀው በኮቪድ-19 ምክንያት ከትምህርት ገበታችሁ ተለይታችሁ ቤት ተቀምጣችኋል። ዩቲዩብ ቻናል በመግባት ሰብስክራይብ አድርጋችሁ በየቀኑ የምልካቸው ትምህርት ማግኘት ትችላላችሁ። ተማሪዎች እጃችሁ በውሃና በሳሙና ላይሰከድ በመታጠብ ከኮሮና ቫይረስ ራሳችንና ቤተሰባችንን እንጠብቅ። አመሰግናለሁ። አሁን ወደ ትምህርታችን እንግባ። አዘጋጅ ገብርኤል ፍሳኔ። አድሬስ ቁጥሩን 0939650008 ወይም 0991711899 ብላችሁ ደውሉልኝ። ቤት ለቤት እናስጠናለን። ብቁ የሆኑ አስተማሪዎችም አሉን። ቤት እየመጣን ምንም ኮሮና እናንተ ሳያሰጋችሁ መማር ትችላላችሁ። ይህን ካልሆነ ደግሞ በዩቲዩብ ቻናሌ በመግባት ሰብስክራይብ አድርጋችሁ ቀን በቀን የምልካቸው ቪዲዮዎች እንዲሁም ትምህርቶች ማግኘት ትችላላችሁ። አሁን ቀጥታ ወደ ትምህርታችን እንግባ። አሁን ዛሬ የምንማረው የ9ኛ ክፍል ማትማቲክስ ነው። 9ኛ ክፍል ማትማቲክስ የምጀምረው ከሰርድ ኳርተር ደርሳችሁ ትሆናላችሁ ብዬ ከኳድራቲክ ኢኩዌሽን የሚል እንጀምራለን። ከዚህ በፊት ጥያቄ ካላችሁ መጠየቅ ትችላላችሁ። በስልክ መጠየቅ ትችላላችሁ። እዛም ቴክስት ማድረግ ትችላላችሁ። አሁን ወደ ትምህርታችን እንግባ። ኳድራቲክ ኢኩዌሽን recall that for a real number a and b, any equation that can be reduced to form ax plus b is equals to 0, where a different from 0 is called linear equation. This equation ax plus b is equals 0 is called linear equation. A linear equation have only one solution for the variable of x. With one variable x, this is an x variable. For this, only one real solution. A also must be different from 0. The coefficient of x to the power of 1 must be different from 0. If a is equals to 0, then it cannot be a linear equation. B is equals to 0 is not a linear equation. So, in order to be a linear equation, the coefficient of x a must be different from 0. Following the same analogy for a real number a, b, c, any equation that can be reduced to the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a different from 0 is called quadratic equation. Any equation for any equation a, b, and c are the constants or the coefficients of the variable x. The coefficients of x square is always a, the coefficient of x is b, the coefficient of x to the power of 0 is c, is equal to 0 is where a different from 0 is called a quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation. The coefficient of x to the power of 0 means any number or any variable. The power of 0 is equals to how much? And for example, any number the power of 0, 8 the power of 0, how much? This is 1. Any number the power of 0, even 100, this is this number the power of 0, how much? The answer is 1. Therefore, for any number the coefficient for any number the power of 0 is 1. Therefore, c times 1 is c. X square plus 3x minus 2 is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. This therefore in the form of this, the coefficient of x square is 1, the coefficient of x the power of 0, the coefficient of x the power of 1 is 3, the coefficient of x the power of 0 is 2. The x square minus 5x is equals to 3. This is also a quadratic equation. The coefficient of x square is, that means a is equals to for this, b is equals to -5, c is equals to -3. Why? The x square minus 5x minus 3 is equals to 0 is a function. So 3x squared minus 6x equals 0 is also a quadratic equation. Right? This is why the coefficient of x squared 3, the coefficient of x is -6, the coefficient of x the power of 0 is what? 0. X plus 3 and x plus 2 is equal to 1. It's also a quadratic equation. When you multiply this, x plus 3 and x minus 2, when you multiply, this gives x squared plus 5x plus 6 is equals to 7. Thus all are written in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. Then any function or any equation written in the form of this or can be reduced in the form of x squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is called a quadratic equation. Therefore, in quadratic equation, maximum solutions are 2 or 1. 2 quadratic equation have 2 solutions or 1 solution or no solutions. This we will discuss after some titles we learn. Then this quadratic equation has maybe 2 solutions or 1 solution or no solution. Thus methods of finding of the solution of quadratic equation or the roots of a quadratic equation are 3 methods. The 3 methods in this is a method of factorization, method of completing square, and method of general formula. There are 3 methods to solve the quadratic equation. The first one is method of factorization. The second is method of completing the square, and the general formula. Before we proceed to the solve quadratic equation, we will first discuss the concept of factorization. What does mean factorization means? How to reduce an equation to factorization. Expressions. What are expressions? What is terms? What is constants? We learn in grade 8 or 7. Also, in this class, in this textbook also, what does mean expression? Expression is like x squared plus 2x. This is an expression. If we write x squared x equals 0, it is quadratic equation. If it has equal sign or inequality, if we say quadratic equation or quadratic inequality. A quadratic inequality. What quadratic inequality means? Let me discuss about the inequalities. Inequality means either it may be less than this form, or it may be greater than, or it may be equals to, or it may be less than or equal, or it may be greater than or equal, or it may be not equal. These are inequality, signs of inequality. The signs of inequality this is a less than sign, this is a less than sign, and this is a greater than sign, this is an equals to sign, this is less than or equals to, this is greater than or equals to, this is not equal. These are signs of inequality. It may be linear inequality, or it may be quadratic inequality, or it may be polynomial inequality. Any equation that have the signs of this, any equation that have a signs of these, we call inequalities or equations of inequalities. Maybe linear inequality, or it might be quadratic inequality, or it may be polynomial inequality. So expressions, we discussed about an expressions. For example, for x square plus 2x, x square and 2x are the terms in x square plus 2x. This one term is also the second term. X square and 4x are also terms of 4x, 2x square plus 4x, and also 2. Multiply each of the following. Activity 2.8, we are page 87, activity 2.8. Multiply each of the following. X in bracket x plus 9. How to multiply this? This is x, x into x plus 9. How to multiply this? This equals to, no, this x square, plus what? Plus 9 x. Okay, x square plus 9x is the answer. For x plus 3, x minus 3, b ላይ ያለ ጥያቄ x plus 3 into x minus 3. How to multiply this? X plus 3 bracket x plus 3 close the bracket and open this means multiply x minus 3, no, x minus 3. What's the answer? This is equals to, how to write this? X into x minus 3 plus 3 into x minus 3. Then multiply this. This equals to x square, is x square minus x, okay, plus 3x minus how much? 3 times 3, 9. This is equals to how much? X square, add this expressions, is x square minus 3x plus 3x 0, then minus 9 is the solution. Okay, እዚህ ላይ አሁን የሰራነው activity 2.8 x plus 3 and x minus 3. The same for this, for c. X plus 2, x plus 3 is easy, like this. How will it be possible to go back from product to factors, to factorize each of the following? This x square minus 3, x square minus 9 means x plus 3, x minus 3 is easy. This x square plus 9x means x into x plus 9. This is this one. X square plus 5x plus 6 means this is x plus 2, and x plus 3 means x square plus 5x plus 6. It's very easy. ማንኛውም አይነት ጥያቄ ካላችሁ ወይም አስተያየት ካላችሁ በዚህ ስልክ ቁጥር 0939650008 ወይም 0991711899 ደውላችሁ መጠየቅ ትችላላችሁ። እንዲሁም ቤት ለቤት ማስጠናት ስለምንችል የምትፈልጉ ከሆነ ቤታችሁ ድረስ መጥተን እንድናስጠናችሁ መደወል ትችላላችሁ። አዘጋጅ ገብርኤል ቦታ አዲስ አበባ ገሆል አዲስ አበባ በየትኛው ቦታ አዲስ አበባ ብቻ ከሆናችሁ በየትኛው ቦታ ብትሆኑ ወይም በየትኛው ቀበሌ ብትሆኑ ብትደውሉልን እንመጣለን። ማስጠናው ከኬጂ እስከ 12ኛ ክፍል እንዲሁም ለዩኒቨርሲቲ ተማሪዎች በሲቪል ኢንጂነሪንግ ለሆኑ ማስተማር እንችላለን። ይሄ ያሉን አስተማሪዎች ደግሞ ብቁ የሆኑ በቂ ልምድ ያላቸው በጣም ውጤታማ የሆኑ እና ከዩኒቨርሲቲዎች በዲግሪ የተመረቁ በጣም ውጤታማ አስተማሪዎች ናቸው። ስለዚህ እናንተ ደውሉ። እሺ ወደ ትምህርታችን እንመለስ። Factorizing an expression and expressing it as product of its simplest factor. This x, for example, x square plus 5x plus 6 is write in simplest form. When we write this in simplest form, this is x plus 2 into x plus 3 means x square plus 5x plus 6. So example 2, factorize tx square minus 9x. The two terms in this expression, the x square and the minus 9x, have x as a common factor. X to the power of 1 is the common factor. There is maximum x square and minimum x to the power of 1. Therefore, x to the power of 1 is in both terms, in 2x square and in minus 9x. So, hence, dx square minus 9x can be factorized as x is as common for dx square and minus 9x. Then in bracket dx minus 9. This is the final factorization of dx square minus 9x. When we factorize an quadratic equation, we always to be see on the common factor. Which one is the common factor? Which one is in both terms, or in which one is in both expressions, or in which one is in both equations? So 2x square minus 9x is equals to, when factorize this, x into 2x minus 9. This may be this is already clear, already worked example. Example 3. Factorize 4x square plus 12x. What is in common in this expression? The common is what is in common. We can divide it both expressions or both terms, 4x square by 4 and 12x by 4. Or we can take as common 4x. It's simple. It is very easy. This is very easy. There is 2 meters. You can take, or you can divide both terms by 4. 4x square divided by 4. 12x by 4. It gives what? X square plus 3x. Or we can take in common 4x. Then 4x in common into x plus 3 is the final factorization. Example 4, factorize 2x minus 1, 3x plus 2x minus 1. What is the factorization for this? What is in common? Then 2x minus 1. In this expression, there is 2x minus 1. Also in this expression, there is 2x minus 1. Therefore, the in common for this expression is 2x minus 1. So the final factorization will be 2x minus 1 and 3x plus 2 is the final factorization. Is it clear? Okay, thank you. Let's proceed. Factorizing the difference of two squares. Difference means subtraction, or what can I say? That is a minus b and a plus b. This is difference. If you multiply x plus 2 and x minus 2, we see that x plus 2 and x minus 2, it gives x square minus 4, or x square minus 2 square. In the previous classes, you learned about the binomial equations. Binomial equations, that means a plus b times a plus a minus b. It gives a square minus 2ab plus b square. A plus b into a minus b gives a square minus b, a square minus b square. A minus b, the whole square gives a square minus 2ab plus b square. A plus b, the whole square gives a square plus 2ab plus b square. Like this. In general, x square minus a means x minus a, x plus a. Is that clear? Say for activity 2.9, what is 75 square minus 25? How would you complete this? This means 75 plus 25 into 75 minus 25 means 200 square minus 100 square means 200 plus 100 in bracket 100, 200 minus 100. This is also gives 200 square minus 100, like this. The square minus a square means x minus a into x plus a. Example 5, factorize x square minus 9. We are still now page 87. አዘጋጅ ገብሬ ፍስሐ። ቤት ለቤት እየመጣን እናስተናለን ብቁ በሆኑ መምህራን። ስልክ ቁጥራችን 0979650008 ወይም 0991711899 ከኬጂ ጀምረን እስከ 12ኛ ክፍል ብቁ በሆኑ በዩኒቨርሲቲ ዲግሪ ያላቸው አስተማሪዎች እናስተናለን። ብቁ የሆነ ልምድ አላቸው፣ ብቁ የሆኑ ኤክስፐሪንስ ወይ ደግሞ በጣም ውጤታማ አስተማሪዎች ናቸው። እናንተ መደወል ብቻ ይጠበቅባችኋል። አሁን ወደ ትምህርታችን እንመለስ። still page 87. Example 5. Factorize x square minus 9. Like this. X square minus a square means x square minus a square is in bracket x minus a into x plus a. Then x square minus 9 means what? X plus 3 and x minus 3. This is x square minus 9, x minus 3, x plus 3. The same is true for x square minus 16 means 2x minus 4 into x plus 4. Okay. When we factorize ጋር እንምጣ። እዚህ ጋር ሳመራይዝ ላድርግላችሁ ስለ ኳድራቲክ ኢኩዌሽን ምን እንደሆነ፣ ስለ ሊኒየር ኢኩዌሽን ምን እንደሆነ፣ ስለ ሊኒየር ኢንኢኳሊቲ ወይም ኳድራቲክ ኢንኢኳሊቲ በደንብ አይተናል። ስለዚህ ሜትድስ ኦፍ ሶልቪንግ ኳድራቲክ ኢኩዌሽንስ በደንብ አይተናል። three methods: factorization method, the completing square method, and the general formulas. These are methods of solving quadratic equation. You can solve by anyone that is easy for you. It may be complete square method, or it may be general formula, or it may be the factorization method. The answer is the same for the three methods. Then you can solve by any that is easy for you. So an equation, let's summarize. An equation reduced to the form ax plus b equals 0, where a different from 0 is called linear equations. This is ax. If x is the power of 1, is linear equation. Mind you, okay? For a real number a, b, and c, these are coefficients. A and b and c are coefficients. Any equation that can be reduced to the form ax squared plus bx plus c, a different from 0, is called quadratic equations. Question: which of the following in quadratic equation, which of the following is a quadratic equation? የትኛው ይመስላችኋል? From this, are there anyone that is quadratic equation? No, there is no quadratic equation. This is an expression. These are all are an expressions. If these have equal sign, this may be a quadratic equation. X squared is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. 3x minus 2 is equal to 0 is a linear equation. X squared minus 4 is equal to 2, where is also quadratic equation. But in this form are not a quadratic equations. There are an expressions. Those are all are an expressions. Okay. Methods of solving quadratic equation. We discussed there are three methods of solving quadratic equation. Already we discussed them. Methods of factorization, general formula, methods of completing square. Okay, let's see methods of factorization. For a factorization, two numbers, let's say the numbers may be p and q. So the numbers are what? The two numbers are p and q. The sum of this number is p plus q is equals to b, and their product, two numbers product is p and q is ac. This is a general formula. This is a formula. Do not forget it. Okay, mind it. Two numbers, their sum is b. The coefficient of b means the coefficient of x to the power of 1. The two numbers, their product is ac. Their product is what? ac. Mind it. Okay. Then for quadratic equation, ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Coefficient of x squared is a, coefficient of x to the power 1 is b, coefficient of x to the power of 0 is c. Let's do this example by factorization method. Example: x squared plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. This method is solved by quadratic equation. By factorization method. Excuse me, factorization methods. In order to solve this by quadratic method, by factorization method, their sum is p plus q. The two numbers sum is must be 5, the coefficient of x, and the two numbers, their product is 1 times 6 is 6, 8 times c. then that any number their sum is 5, their sum is 5 and their product is 6. እስኪ የምታውቁት ቁጥር ተደምረው 5 ይመጣ ተባዝቶ ደግሞ 6 እስከሚገሩኝ እስከ አንድ ደቂቃ ሰጥቻችኋለሁ። እስኪ ሞክሩ። x square plus 5x plus 6 by factorization method ተደምረው 5 ተባዝተው 6 የሚመጡ ሁለት ቁጥሩ ነው ድምራቸው 5 ሲባዙ ደግሞ 6 የሚመጡ እነማን ናቸው? እስኪ ሞክሩት። Okay, thank you. Let's do together. Thank you. አብረን እንስራው። x square plus 5x plus 6 ተደምረው ሁለት ቁጥር ተደምረው 5 ተባዝተው 6 የሚመጡ ለማን ናቸው? 2 እና 3 exactly thank you። ስለዚህ the numbers their sum is 5 and their product is 6 is 2 and 3. Then let's write x square plus 5x plus 6. 5x means 2x plus 3x. Okay, you're right? Yeah. Because 2x plus 3x is equals to how much? 5. So let's proceed. X square plus 2x and 3x plus 6. Grouping into 2 parts. This is one expression, this is also one expression. From this, let's take in common. What is in common from x square plus 2x? What is in common? X, yeah. X is in common. Then x into x plus 2. For this, what is in common? This 3x, this is 6. There is x here, there is no x here. There is 3 here, but there is 3 in here. Because 6 means 2 times 7. Therefore, in common is for 3x plus 6 is 3. Then 3 into x plus 2. Factorize each part. Then x plus 2 and x plus 3. Because x plus 2 is common factor. This is the final factorization. This is the final one. Thank you very much. Okay. Page 88. Example 8. Get 88 ነው ያለነው። Example 8. Factorize x square plus 4x plus 4. I'll give for this 1 minute. 1 minute, right? Okay. 1 minute. 1 minute. እሺ ቤት ድረስ በመምጣት ብቁ በመሆን እናስጠናለን። ተማሪዎቻችን በጣም ብቁ ናቸው፣ በጣም ውጤታማ ናቸው፣ በጣም ልምድ ያላቸው ናቸው። ስለዚህ ቤታችሁ ሆናችሁ ለመከታተል ወይ ደግሞ ቤታችሁ መጥተን እናስጠናችሁ የፈለጋችሁት ስልክ ቁጥራችን 0939650008 ወይም 0991711899 በመላው አዲስ አበባ ውስጥ ያላችሁ በዚህ ብትደውሉልን ቤት መጥተን ማስተማር እንችላለን። እናስተምራቸው ከኬጂ እስከ 12ኛ ክፍል ሲሆን በብቁ የሆኑ አስተማሪዎች በዩኒቨርሲቲ ዲግሪ ያላቸው ናቸው። ስለዚህ እናንተ መደወል ብቻ ነው የሚጠበቅባችሁ። እሺ bravo, እንቀጥል። Let's proceed. Then factorize x square plus 4x plus 4. When you factorize, don't forget the sum of the two numbers is what? B, and their product is AC. Then find two numbers, their sum is arat, and their product is also arat. This is very easy. It's easy for you. Then ሁለት ቁጥር ድምራቸው አራት የሚመጣ ማንና ማን ናቸው? እንደገና ብዜታቸው ወይም ደግሞ ማልቲፕላይ አድርገን አራት የሚመጣ ደግሞ እነማን ናቸው? this two is very easy. ሁለት ሲደመር ሁለት አራት፣ ሁለት ታይምስ ሁለት is አራት. then the numbers whose sum is 4 and product is 4 are 2 and 2. So take tx plus tx instead of 4x. We substitute tx plus 4x instead of 4x. Then we write the expression of x square plus 4x plus 4 is equals to x square instead of 4x, 2x plus 2x, then plus 4, because 2x plus 2x is 4x. Then this expression x square plus 2x, 2x plus 4, this group. Then take out the common factor for each group. For this group, what is in common from x square plus 2x? X is in common, then x into x plus 2. From this group, 2x plus 4, 2 is also in common, 2 into x plus 2. Then x plus 2 is in common, x plus 2, x plus 2, then x plus 2 is whole square is the factorize of x square plus 4x plus 4. This example try at home. Then factorize each of the following. This activity 2.10 still page 89 ያለ ነው። Then activity 2.10 is your assignment. Activity 10.10 page 89. Get 89 ለእናንተ አሳይመንት ነው። ከከበዳችሁ ደውሉልኝ ወይም ደግሞ ቴክስት አድርጉልኝ፣ እኔ ደግሞ መልሱ እልክላችኋለሁ ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ how quadratic equation እንዴት በፋክተራይዜሽን ሜተድ እንዴት ሶልቭ ማድረግ እንዳለብን በደንብ አድርገን አይተናል። ስለዚህ እነዚህ ፕሮሲጀሮች ብንከተላቸው በጣም አሪፍ ነው። በደንብ አድርገን አይተናል፣ ግን እነዚህ በደንብ ክሊር እንዲሆንላችሁ እነዚህ ነገሮች ማስታወስ ይጠበቅብኛል። እናንተ በደንብ ተከታተሉኝ፣ በደንብ አድርጋችሁ ያዙት። እሺ፣ ስለዚህ in order to solve a quadratic equation by factorizing, go through the following steps. First, step 1 ይሆናል clear all fractions and square roots. What does mean fraction? What does mean square root? Step 1 says clear all fractions and square roots. In an expression, if there is a fraction or square root, then the first step is must do that to clear this fraction or square root. Step 2, write the equation in the form of px equals 0. The equation write in the forms of equal sign. It is easy. The left side must be the expression, or the right side also must be a 0. You will solve this factorization method. On the right side, there may not be an expression, must be 0. If there is an expression on the right side, then collect them, this expression into the left side. Then step 3, factorize the left hand side into product of two linear factors. Step 3, factorize the left hand side into product of two linear factors. As you learned before, on the left side as the sum and its product መግለጽ አለብን። The number whose sum is b and their product is ac. In the form of this we describe in the form of this. Therefore, use the zero product rule to solve the resulting equation. Zero product means if a and b are two numbers for expression, and if a b is equal to 0, then either a is equal to 0 or b is equal to 0, or both a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 0. For any expression, a times b is equal to 0 means either a is 0 or b is 0, or a 0, b different from 0, or both a and b are zeros. When multiplying two numbers, their product is 0. Either the two numbers are 0, or one of them is 0, or both are 0. In order to be the result is 0, two numbers must be both 0, or one of the two numbers is 0. Okay. These examples are very easy. Then try it. Let's do an example. Okay. Already this example you already done. X minus 3x plus 4 equals 0. Then this is by product. This formula. Follow this one. Zero product rule. Zero product rule. Zero product rule. X minus 3 in bracket x minus 3 and x plus 4 equals 0 means either this x minus 3 is 0, or this is 0, or x minus 3 and x plus 4 are 0. We say that x minus 3 equals 0 or x plus 4 is equal to 0. Then x equals 3 and x minus 4 is the solutions. Okay. Is clear? Thank you very much. Okay, let's proceed. X square minus 8 is equal to 0. This means we write x square is equals to over this is simplified it over 2 over 2. Then it gives x square is equals to 4 minus 8 over 2 is negative 4. Then when you go on the right side, this equation comes to the right side, x square equals 4, and then x under root of 4, it gives plus or minus 2. Then the solution is x is equals to 2 or x is equals to negative 2. Okay, let's try this example. Example 4, negative x square minus 4 is equals to 0. Solve this equation. I give you 1 minute. Solve this in 1 minute. Okay. Solve this in 1 minute. home this አዘጋጅ ገብርኤል ፍሳነኝ ቤት ለቤት በመምጣት ብቁ በሆኑ መምህራን እናስተምራለን። እኛ ቻናላችን በማግባት ሰብስክራይብ በማድረግ እኛ ዴይ ቱ ዴይ ደግሞ ቀን በቀን የምንልካቸው ፎቶዎች እንዲደርሳችሁ ሰብስክራይብ አድርጉ፣ ላይክ ሼር አድርጉ። እኔ ገብርኤል ስልክ ቁጥራችን 0939650008 ወይም 0991711899 ብላችሁ ደውሉ። በየትኛው አዲስ አበባ ከሆናችሁ በየትኛው ቦታ ብትሆኑ በየትኛው ክልል ብትሆኑ በየትኛው ወረዳ መተን ቤት ለቤት ትምህርት እንሰጣለን። ስለዚህ ከኮሮና ቫይረስ ራሳችን እንጠብቅ። ለ20 ደቂቃ ያህል እጃችን እንታጠብ፣ በውሃና በሳሙና ለ20 ደቂቃ ያህል እጃችን እንታጠብ። ራሳችንና ቤተሰባችን እንዲሁም ሀገራችን ከኮሮና ቫይረስ እንጠብቅ። Okay, thank you. This negative x square minus 4 equals 0. Then negative square is equals to 4. Then multiply both sides by negative. Then x square equals negative 4. Then under root. What is the solution for negative under root of negative 4? No solution. There is no number. The square root is negative. That gives their square root gives a negative 4. Therefore, for this is no solution. Quadratic function it may have two solutions, it may have one solution, or it may be no solution. We will see on the next class. Okay. Example, x square minus x plus 4. This, the first step is x square minus x plus 4 minus 4 equals 0. Write the left side equals 0. Then x square minus 3x, then x is equal to x minus 3, x equals 0, x equals 3 are. So this is what the solution of the quadratic equation. Example 6, minus x square is equals to 8x minus 9. How can this solve? This right. This x minus x square minus x plus 9 is equals 0. First step is write in the form of this, for the quadratic equation write in the form of this. Okay? Then minus factorize minus x square minus 9. Whose sum two numbers, whose sum is negative 8, whose product is negative 9, that is AC. Then negative 9 and 1 are, when add negative 9 and 1, that gives negative 8. And when multiply negative 9 and 1, that gives negative 9. That is negative 1 times 9 AC. Is this clear? Clear? Okay, let's proceed. Then taking common from this, negative x plus 9 and 1 x plus 9. This gives negative x plus 1 and x plus 9. Then x equals 1 or x equals negative 9 are 0 to solve for this equation. Okay. Example 7. 2x square plus 3 over 2x plus 1 over 4 equals 0. What's the step for this to proceed? Before proceed, then multiply the fractions. There is a fraction, 3 over 2 and 1 over 4. In order to load this fraction, multiply by 4 both sides. Then it gives, when you multiply this equation by 4 both sides, 8x square, that is 4 times 2, 2x square, 8x square, 4 times 3 over 2x gives 6x, 4 times 1 over 4, 1. Find the two numbers, their sum is 6 and their product is 8 times 1, 8. The number are 4 and 2. Then this is 4x, 2x plus 1 and 1, 2x plus 1. The final is 4x plus 1, 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Then 4x plus 1 is equal to 0 and 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to negative 1 over 4 and x equals negative 1 over 4 are the solution of the equation. This is the final exercise. Is there any question, any doubt? You can take this on my channel or you can call on my phone and tell me what is the doubt and what is the question. እኔ አዘጋጅ ገብሬ ፍስሐ ነኝ። በማንኛው አዲስ አበባ ውስጥ ከሆናችሁ ማንኛው ቦታ ብትሆኑ መጥተን እናስተምራለን። ብቁ በሆኑ አስተማሪዎች አሉን። ስለዚህ መደወል ብቻ ነው የሚጠበቅባችሁ። ራሳችንና ቤተሰባችን ከኮሮና ቫይረስ እንጠብቅ። ቤት እንቆይ፣ አንንቀሳቀስ። እጃችን በሳሙናና በውሃ ደጋግመን ለ20 ሰከንድ እንታጠብ። ራሳችን ከኮሮና ቫይረስ አገራችን እንከላከል። አመሰግናለሁ። ቨሪ ቴንክ ዩ ቨሪ ማች። ለዛሬ እዚህ ያበቃል። አመሰግናለሁ። ዳና ሁኑ። በቀጣይ ክላስ እንገናኛለን። እስከዛ ደውሉ፣ ሳብስክራይብ አድርጉ። ዳና ሁኑ። ቻው